Love the moss stitch? Want to try a different variation of this popular crochet stitch? If that sounds like you might like the extended single crochet moss stitch. If you're ready to learn it, I'm Rachel from Hope Corner Farm, and by day I'm a home ec teacher who teaches hundreds of students how to crochet. And let's grab a hook and some yarn, and we'll get crocheting. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos, and don't forget to give me some feedback on this video. Give me a like or a comment, let me know what I did well or things that I could improve upon. For the extended single crochet moss stitch, you're going to have to know how to chain and how to extended single crochet stitch. I am going to show you how to crochet these stitches in this tutorial, but if you need slower, more detailed tutorials that focus on those stitches alone, I've included links in the description below for videos that take each of those stitches a lot slower. For today's crochet tutorial, I'm going to use a size J 6.0 millimeter crochet hook as well as some size 4 medium weight yarn in this teal color. Use whatever works best for you. You may also need a pair of scissors and a yarn needle at the end of your project. Today's crochet tutorial is written using US crochet terms. For the extended single crochet moss stitch, you need to start by chaining an odd number. Any odd number will do, so I'm going to start by chaining 11. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So again, start by chaining an odd number. For row 1, we're going to start by working into the third chain from our crochet hook. I personally am going to work into the back bump of the chain because I like how it looks better, but you can work into the chain however works best for you. Into that third chain from the crochet hook, we're going to extended single crochet stitch. So to do that, without yarning over, we're going to insert our hook into the chain. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the chain. Now you still have 2 loops on your crochet hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through 1 loop. Now we still have 2 loops on our crochet hook. And to finish the extended single crochet stitch, we're going to yarn over, pull through both loops. And that completes 1 extended single crochet stitch. Now we're going to get into the repeat for our row. And the repeat for our row is worked across 2 stitches. So for our repeat, we're going to chain 1, we're going to skip 1 chain, and into the next chain we're going to work an extended single crochet stitch. We're going to keep repeating that to the end of the row. So chain 1, skip, extended single crochet in the next. Now an extended single crochet is a little bit taller than a regular single crochet stitch, so just kind of keep that in mind. So chain 1, skip, extended single crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip, and then in the very last stitch of the row we're going to work an extended single crochet stitch. And that completes row 1. For row 2, we're going to start by chaining 2 and turning our work. Into the very first stitch, we're going to work an extended single crochet stitch. So without yarning over, we insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through both loops to complete that extended single crochet stitch. We are also going to extended single crochet stitch into that chain 1 gap from the previous row. So you insert your hook into that chain 1 gap, yarn over, pull through. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 1 loop, and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops. and that completes a second extended single crochet stitch. Now we're going to get into the repeat for our row, and the repeat for our row is worked across one of the extended single crochets and the chain one gap. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain one, we're going to skip over the extended single crochet from the previous row, and into the chain one gap we're going to work an extended single crochet stitch. We're going to keep repeating that until we have 2 stitches remaining. Now the 2 stitches look a little different, so I'll show you what that looks like at the end. So chain one, skip, and into the chain one gap, we work an extended single crochet stitch. Chain one, skip, extended single crochet into the chain one gap. Now here's what it looks like when you get to the end of the row. And the reason why I say that we have 2 stitches remaining is those skipped chains count as a stitch. So if I make it a little bit bigger, hopefully you can see that. So there are those skipped chains. So what we need to do is we're going to chain one, we're going to skip over the extended single crochet from the previous row, and into the gap created by those skipped chains, we're going to insert our crochet hook, and we're going to work an extended single crochet stitch into that chain, into those skipped chains. And that completes row 2. For row 3, we're going to start by chaining 2 and turning our work. Now row 3 is almost exactly like row 2. There's just a slight difference at the very end. So I call it a little bit different. So here in this very first stitch, we're going to work an extended single crochet stitch just like we've been doing. Now into the chain one gap, we're going to work an extended single crochet stitch as well. Now we get into the repeat for our row. And again, the repeat for our row is worked across 2 stitches, which is the extended single crochet from the previous row, as well as the chain one gap. So just like the previous row, we chain one, we skip over the extended single crochet stitch, and into the chain one gap, we work an extended single crochet stitch. And we keep repeating that. Chain one, skip, extended single crochet stitch. Chain one, skip, extended single crochet stitch into the gap. Now when you get to the end of the row and you have 2 stitches remaining for your row, you are going to chain one, you're going to skip over this stitch, and into the very last stitch of the row, you're going to work an extended single crochet stitch. So that's where the difference comes. For the last row, we worked into those skipped chains. For this row, we just simply work into the last stitch of the row and place an extended single crochet stitch. And that completes row 3. For the remainder of your project, you're simply going to keep repeating row 3. This is now a 1 row repeat crochet stitch. As far as the finishing stitch goes, I don't do anything special to finish off this stitch. The top edge looks pretty similar to the bottom edge, and there's no way to make it look any different, so I just simply stop after any repeat of row 3 that I would like. One other thing to note is that this stitch looks the same on both sides. So here is one side, and here is the other side. So this is a stitch that you could choose if you want both sides of your crochet project to look the same. And this is a nice looser, more open crochet stitch, so it has a little more flow to it and a little more drapiness to it as well. And that's how to crochet the extended single crochet moss stitch. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos. And if you're looking for another moss stitch variation, you could check out my loose herringbone half double crochet moss stitch tutorial right here. And I hope you have a wonderful day.